When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Temple Owls, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Lincoln Financial Field. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Temple Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Coming out with it, it's Bauman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Nittany Lions offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Temple's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give is to Smith. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Stout. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Temple! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bauman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Reynolds. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Georgia Southern. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
On the move, it's Wallace. Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. The give to the single back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The short hands, it's Hardy. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. The RPO fired complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Gets rid of it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Catch in the middle. It's Irvin. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Ready. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Irvin. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hardy. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely center cut. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Mississippi State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's caught. It's Ivy.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Crosses the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Smith takes the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing...
Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Penn State! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in.
And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. The 40. The 30. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete out of the backfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bowman. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease, it's Wallace. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to barge in. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Penn State! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
Dip 3 soda. Dip 3 soda. Come on.
The give is to Smith. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
I know both.